Welcome to YouTube to my unboxing video of the iPad Pro and Apple Pencil. This is just going to be a small, short, little unboxing video. I'm not going to go into too much detail of how to set this thing up. It's just going to be a quick little unboxing, and at the same time I'm going to be doing a bit of a discussion on digital art, and if for beginners who want to kind of get into digital art. I myself am a graphic designer, illustrator and artist, and I do both digital and traditional, but I'm kind of focusing this video purely on the digital side of things, and therefore the discussion will be on if you want to get into digital art, what type of tools do you need, how much do you need to spend. And so yes, so this one I've got over here is the iPad Pro 12.9-inch model. As an artist, for me, the 12.9-inch kind of worked best, purely because I work on A4, A3, and really large-scale pieces of art. But I have seen other artists get the 10.5-inch model. This is, again, the 2017 versions. It's the new version of the iPad Pro. When this did come out a couple of years back, I was considering purchasing it, but I thought I'll just let kind of wait on it a bit, because Apple tend to kind of, when they bring out new products, they have a couple of hiccups and then they make real decent improvements, like they did with the iPad Air, which I got, and currently that's what I've been doing my artwork on, as well as a fully fledged graphics tablet, Cintiq HD, which I have over here. I'll just quickly show you that one before I open this. So this one over here, this is my Cintiq 13 HD tablet. This is my kind of go-to graphic design and illustration artwork tablet, if you like. It comes with a normal pen, a Wacom pen, pressure sensitive, really good. I mean, this is a great tablet, but the only issue with this was that you've got to get this connected to your computer for it to work. So it's effectively, this is just like a monitor, a touch screen monitor, with drawing facilities on it. You can, however, get the standalone ones with actual mobile operating systems on it, so that you don't need to connect it to a computer. But then, to be honest with you, it is quite a heavy tablet in comparison to the iPad, and I've been using this one for many years now. I've not had any complaints with it, because it's the only tablet that I use, but I've always wanted to have something that's a bit more mobile, lightweight, something that I could always just grab hold of and start doing a sketch on if I'm inspired by something that I've seen, and with this I just couldn't do it. This is more of a desktop kind of device, and again, because it's got to be attached to your computer, I have it attached to my Mac. There's just so many ports to it. There's like loads of little wires coming out. One goes into the back of your Mac, one goes in here, one goes, the adapter goes in. It's just a lot of kind of messing around, and if you're working in a small space, then it can become quite clunky. So I kind of I've been waiting for a company to bring out a mobile tablet. I mean, Wacom haven't as of yet. They have improved. They have brought out their mobile versions of the tablet, but it's nothing compared to what these guys, good old Apple, have finally brought out with the Apple Pencil. So yeah, I'm going to quickly unbox this, and then we'll have a quick look at what's inside this new Apple iPad Pro. So yeah, so again, this was a 2017 model. I mean, this model had a massive improvement compared to the previous one. And when I say massive, it's massive in terms of for artists. If you're not gonna get this tablet to draw on, and if you just want it for just consumption and watching media, then this definitely isn't the tablet for you. This is I would say this is geared towards professionals and artists, and I think that's what Apple kind of created this for, especially in this size, for you more designers, graphic designers and illustrators. So it's a good size. I mean, if you compare it with what I already had, the Cintiq, it's pretty much screen size is the same. This was 13-inch, and this one's 12.9-inch. So let's just get this one opened up. So, oh, there's nothing like opening a new toy, is there? So let's just let this one loose. It's quite a tight fit. I mean, I got this in the I got a pretty decent deal on this, because they are very expensive. I mean, on the Apple website, this one goes for £919, just the tablet on its own, and then you've got to buy the Apple Pencil in addition to that, which is £99 here in the UK. So it was Black Friday actually. I just got this last week on Friday, and I actually got it from John Lewis, who were doing a £50 discount on the day for this device, and basically I got 50 quid off it. So it's a happy days. Yeah, so here we go. Let's just move that box out of the way. And so here's the tablet. Yeah, looking very nice and slick in the packaging, but it's what you expect from Apple, isn't it? Premium product. So let's just move this to the side. Move the tablet to the side, see what we get in the box. So here's the standard charging cable, the USB to Apple connector charging cable. But one thing that they have changed is, with the previous one they gave a longer cable, and now I can't remember the exact size of the cable of this one, but I think it's half the size. So a lot of people were complaining, and I think that's a bit stupid, to be honest with you. I mean, you know, the price has gone up of the machine, and they only give you a small little piddly cable like this. But hey, you know, you can never get anything perfect in this life now, can you? So here's the literature. Nothing much special in that. You'll just get your Apple stickers or something in there, and here's the all-important charger. So yeah, everything looking good. Let's move that to the side. Nothing else in the box, just a bit of the description on here. Yeah, 256 space grey. 256, I mean, this actually comes in a 64 gig. It starts off as a 64 gig variant, but I personally, from this is my own personal experience, I'd like to have enough memory, because if you get a device and you start using it a lot, and with Apple, with the whole, you know, storage and all that kind of, you know, scenario, you do not want to be in a situation where you're running out of storage. But again, that's just my personal opinion. I mean, there's no reason why you shouldn't get the 64 gig. But personally, I just thought I'll just pay that little bit extra, especially with the discount, and get the 256. I mean, it comes in a 512 as well, so that's about half a terabyte of storage, which is pretty awesome. But that was like going well over £1,000, and I thought, you know what, I think I'll just stick to the 256. I mean, I intend to use there's two apps that I intend to use on this, which I'll kind of use on my iPad Air. They are Procreate and Art Rage. They're my main two art apps, and so I'm going to be using them on this as well. So yeah, let's just have a quick look at this. Yeah, very nice. I mean, look at this. It's beautiful, beautifully designed. But I reckon this is the perfect size tablet to draw on. That's just my opinion. People say it's a giant tablet, but I guess people that say that it's a giant tablet to draw on, they're not kind of like buying the tablet to, you know, draw professionally on, or, you know, do serious drawing on. Whereas, kind of, if you're in the arts and graphic design industry, then kind of, you know, your workspace, your canvas, your real estate, if you like, needs to be adequate. And I think this is going to be perfect. I mean, I've tested this out a lot on the in the Apple shops. I mean, I would say I've spent hours on it in the shops. That, you know, in some cases where, like, I get talking to quite a lot of people who are standing watching me do my drawings, and they, you know, I always, and I was going to get a 10.5, to be honest with you. I was going to get a 10.5, but every time I went in the Apple shop and I started drawing on the 10.5, and it just kind of, it was good, don't get me wrong, it wasn't bad, it was good, but then I thought I'll do the same drawing on the 12.9, and as soon as I started using the 12.9, I just kind of made my mind up. I was like, yep, that just feels so much more better. And especially when you use the UI, the user interface that you have on your art apps. I mean, in the Apple shop they have Procreate, a demo version of Procreate. It just feels so much better, where you don't have to zoom in all the time. I mean, zooming in, pinch and zoom is a great feature, especially to go into detail. And a lot of the drawings I do are, well, they can vary. Some of the drawings I do in a lot of detail. Some others are just abstract. But when you do want to draw in detail, it's amazing. And this, to be honest with you, this was a game changer, this Apple Pencil. When they brought this out, I spent a long time on it. And being a Cintiq user where I use this one, I could never find anything that would kind of compete with this. It was just the styluses. And this, I've got to say, is amazing. Another thing to kind of remember, I mean, I don't want to get into the techie side of things, but with this new iPad Pro, the refresh rate is 120. And what that basically means is it runs really, really smooth, and it has a lot better levels of latency. So the latency is basically the time it takes for your mark to appear on the screen, and the touch of the tip of your pen, that to be reduced. And it's brilliant on this. It's a lot of people have demonstrated it by doing slow motion, so I would check out that. But the best way to get that experience of what I'm talking about is just go to the Apple shop and have a go. So I've never this first time I'm really opening an Apple Pencil to see what we get in this. So we just get we just get one nib, and we get is that the yeah, so that's the charging attachment. I'm not going to bother reading any of that literature. So yes, so here it is. Here's that creation, the Apple Pencil with no eraser. I mean, with the Wacom you've got an eraser at the back over here. It would have been great if Apple would have kind of incorporated that in the pencil, but hey, you know what Apple are like, they do what they want. And okay, so let's just open this up. So yeah, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Well, I mean, you pay a lot of money for it, so it's gonna be nice, isn't it? Well, it better be nice. So yeah, so there's that fine tip. Don't know if you can see that on the video. So yeah, so there you have it. So you just pop this off and you just put this in, which is a real stupid way of charging things up, but you just stick that in and it does a quick fast charge and you're ready to go. So I'm going to set this up. I'm sure you don't want to watch me do that, but on the next videos, what I'll be doing is I'll just be doing a couple of speed paints to just test out the kind of capacity of it and to kind of show you the type of results that you can get with the iPad Pro. So do check out the channel again, because I will be uploading a lot more content very soon. Not just all digital, but I'm going to be doing a kind of like a systematic a review of traditional art versus digital art. So I'll be comparing like the way you make marks on a piece of paper with a normal pencil and with an Apple Pencil, and which works best, and the pros and cons of both. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little unboxing and discussion. I know it's kind of gone on a bit longer than I anticipated, but hey, you can never plan these things, can you? So thanks so much for your time. Please consider subscribing to the channel to get the latest content quickly, and I hope you have a nice day. Take care of yourself, and peace.